8 irresistible Black Friday Cyber Monday offers for subscription e-commerce brands. In this video, I'm going to show you proven offers that boost retention, protect margins, and separate winning brands from the rest. Plus, at the end, I'm going to show you the exact Black Friday Cyber Monday email and SMS strategy that you can just basically steal. And this is all in one place here today. So, 11.5 billion. The Black Friday Cyber Monday Gold Rush. So Black Friday Cyber Monday isn't just another sale. It's not just another time to run a generic sale. It is literally the modern day gold rush for e-commerce brands. In 2024, Shopify brands pulled in $11.5 billion in 4 days. That's billions of dollars moving in a single weekend. But just like any gold rush, only a small group walk away with the big payoff, right? So the brands that win don't just rely on luck. They don't prepare the day before, right? They're preparing months and months in advance, and they show up with the right tools. Clear, irresistible offers that are designed to cut through the noise and drive action fast by customers, right? Irresistible offers that customers have a hard time saying no to, right? They see it and they're like, wow, that's so good. I'm going to buy it right now. The rest, what do the rest do? They spend only days preparing, only to end up buried under bigger, sharper competitors. So you do not want to be this group, right? So this post is all about making sure that you're in this first group, the group that wins, right? So you can see right here, a blog post from Shopify, December 2nd, 2024, new achievement unlocked. Shopify merchants drive a record high $11.5 billion in sales over Black Friday Cyber Monday. And this can be you as well. This can be you. So let's take a look at this article really quick, right? Here are some highlights. 11.5 billion in global sales from merchants, which was a 24% increase in sales from 2023. So what do you think 2025 is going to look like this year? Right? It's literally it's a gold rush, and it's literally just money falling from the sky for e-commerce brands this time of year. 76 million consumers worldwide bought from Shopify-powered brands. 16,500 entrepreneurs made their first sale on Shopify during this period of time, just 4 days. That's it. More than 67,000 merchants had their highest selling day ever on Shopify. Absolutely insane. Average cart price was $108, which is wild. Over $100 for a average cart price. So you can see that this is a super powerful sales event for your store, right? But what does the current landscape look like? The ad squeeze in 2025. So right here, you can see TikTok CPMs, Meta CPMs, and Google CPMs, all 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. And so right here, you can see 2025 is the purple. So Google CPMs are the highest they've been in 5 years. Meta CPMs, again, skyrocketed compared to everything else. But TikTok CPMs actually are kind of right in the middle, right? 2024 was a expensive year for TikTok CPMs, and 2025, they're kind of back down a little bit, which is interesting. So running ads in 2025 is like buying land in a crowded city. Prices are always climbing, and every square foot costs more and more every single day, right? Meta CPMs averaged $10.88 in quarter one of 2025, which is up almost 20% year over year. So people are really, really battling for ads here. March alone hit nearly $12 per thousand impressions, though. So the average for the Q1 was $10.88, but at the end of the quarter, March was $12 per thousand impressions, which is absolutely astonishing, right? You can see right here, almost $12. The cost of ads is just skyrocketing, and it's going to skyrocket even more during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the months leading up to it. Google CPM stayed the priciest at $17.60 on average, with March reaching a record $18.59. So again, Google at the top again for kind of that average there. And then TikTok is the outlier here, right? Like I said, CPMs dropped 22% year over year to $6.59, but performance is volatile with spikes and dips month to month. So kind of just like anything, but TikTok looks a little bit volatile there. The big picture here, ad costs are basically just not going down. Competition is as fierce as ever. Attention spans are shrinking and customer acquisition is essentially harder than it's ever been. However, ads still drive serious growth since they are the front door to your brand in most cases. But if you rely only on ads, you are literally just paying the mortgage on an expensive house that you just do not own at the end of the day. And this is where email and SMS marketing changes the game for e-commerce brands. Unlike ads, you own the channel. Every subscriber you capture gives you leverage here. And the best way to maximize that leverage is with irresistible offers, which I'm going to go over 8, like I said today. So think of ads like as the shovel that gets people to the gold rush. Email and SMS are the pickaxes that keep digging value long after the first strike there. And when you design offers that people cannot ignore, which we'll go over today, like I said, both channels work together like a machine. Ads bring them in email and SMS keeps them buying, and it's going to be very important over this Black Friday, Cyber Monday time period here. So why email wins Black Friday, Cyber Monday? So when ads get more expensive and crowded during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, email and SMS give you an unfair advantage, right? There's no rising ad costs. Sending an email costs the same as it does in July or May or March as it does on Black Friday. It's very, very cheap. There's no competing bids here when you're sending an email. Your message goes straight into the customer's inbox and not into a bidding war. It's direct to consumer, right? You're speaking directly to the consumer. So there's no middlemen here. There's no Meta. There's no Mark Zuckerberg, anything like that. It's just you and your buyer. And it's very easy to scale different offers. So one great email can reach thousands and millions instantly, right? So, but only if your offer is strong, like I said, we're going to go over today. So the inbox is crowded too, obviously. And on Black Friday weekend, your customers will get dozens and dozens of emails every hour, right? You may not be competing against others in bids, but you're definitely competing against other brands in the inbox. So the difference between being ignored and driving record sales comes down to your offer. A weak 10% offer will get buried, but a strong, irresistible offer will cut through the noise and give people a reason to buy now instead of later. So that's why we pulled together 8 proven Black Friday, Cyber Monday offers that subscription brands in particular can use to turn email and SMS into their highest performing channel this year. And like I said, it's going to be a record year for Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales again. I'm sure Shopify is going to, drop another blog post, and it's going to be another achievement unlocked, another record high driven, and billions and billions and billions of dollars flowing into the hands of business owners all over the world. So the number one offer, the lock-in deal here. So what is the lock-in deal? The lock-in deal is a subscription discount that never goes away if you sign up during Black Friday, Cyber Monday in particular, right? So why does this work and why does it matter? Customers know that prices go up eventually, right? So locked in savings feels very safe and permanent, right? People are way more likely to sign up for a subscription in particular if they know that their savings are locked in for life. And this is why this is a great offer, and it's going to convert like crazy during Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2025. So how does this work? You can offer a lifetime discount, like 20% off, that stays as long as they subscribe. That as long as they're subscribed, right? And this is going to not only get a lot of people on the front end, but it's also going to retain a lot of people, and they're going to stay for months, years, right? They're going to stay for years with you. And you can promote that only or as one of your offers for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Like I'll talk about in a little bit. You want to have multiple offers for Black Friday, Cyber Monday to really showcase what you have and really give your customers everything and get the most out of them back. So some examples of this for a skincare brand: subscribe now and keep 15% forever. No price hike. So this is just kind of some wording you can do here, right? For a pet food brand, you could say your pup's meals stay 25% off for life if you start your plan this week. For a coffee brand, maybe you could lock in 20% off your coffee beans for life if you subscribe this weekend. Supplement brand, get 30% off your monthly stack and keep it locked in forever, right? These are super, super powerful. And just reading that, I'm like, oh gosh, I kind of want to buy pet food. I don't even have a dog, right? So very, very powerful offers. They're going to be offers that people are going to feel really bad saying no to. Like they're not going to want to say no to it. It's going to be an easy yes on Black Friday if you do something like that. Number 2, the VIP box. So what do we got for the VIP box? The VIP box is a special product or flavor only for Black Friday, Cyber Monday subscribers. So why this matters and why it works. People want what they can't get later, right? This kind of plays on scarcity and FOMO, fear of missing out. And it's a great tactic to use. So how could this work? You could create a limited edition product and make it subscriber only during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So what I mean by this is if you have like a limited edition product that you could give it as a free gift in the first order of the maybe one of your more traditional subscription boxes, or you could create a limited edition product and sell it as a subscription, but never sell it again after Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And that's a little bit different. But I think giving it as a free gift even would work really well, especially for subscription offers. So examples of this: coffee brand Holiday Peppermint Blend, only for subscribers during this Black Friday, Cyber Monday period. Snack brand Pumpkin Spice Protein Bar, exclusive to subscribers this weekend. A beauty brand Special Gold Mask, one time only for Black Friday, Cyber Monday subscribers. Dog treats Turkey Feast Treat Box, only available with a subscription. So you can do this for a subscription. You could also do this for one-time offers as well. I know you guys have one-time offers as well on top of subscriptions. So there are a lot of ways to use this. Very cool. The double first order. Let's talk about the double first order here. So what is this? 2 months of a product for the price of one when starting a subscription. So why does this work? Why it matters? It lowers the risk of trying a subscription, and it feels like a huge win up front. So how does this work? So you charge for 1 month, and you ship basically 2 months worth. So you want to make it very clear here that it's only for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and that'll make it a little bit more urgent, and people will be pulling their credit cards out left and right for you. Examples of this: protein powder brand, start your subscription and get double the tubs on month 1. Dog food, first auto ship comes with 2 months worth charged as one. And a tea company, subscribe this Black Friday, Cyber Monday and get 2 boxes for the price of 1. And these are just some ideas I put here. So hopefully you can get the gears turning in your head and make something happen. So number 4, the big bonus gift. What do we got here for the big bonus gift? So what is this? A free gift included with the first subscription order. So we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier. I brought up maybe giving a free gift with the limited edition products. Well, now you could maybe just give a free gift that's not limited edition, if that's something that works better for your brand. So why does this matter? Well, free items make the subscription feel way more valuable and way more fun, right? You could just add it as a bonus on top, and you could add maybe multiple bonuses. Maybe you could put a digital product in there as well, maybe like a recipe, a workout guide or something. Just stack a bunch of bonuses on top of it, and you'll have a pretty good offer in no time. So how does this work? Add a gift that's cheap for you, but high value for your customers. And again, only for Black Friday, Cyber Monday signups or customers. So some examples of this: skincare brand, free travel size serum in your first box. A pet brand, a free toy with the first auto ship order. Supplements, a free shaker bottle with first subscription order, right? That's a good one. Coffee brand, free branded mug with first subscription. So now let's talk about number 5, the bundle builder. This one's a cool one. So what is this? It lets shoppers build their own bundle and save more when they add more. Why does this matter and why it works? Again, bigger carts equals more revenue, but customers feel more in control when they can build their own bundle, but they're actually increasing their AOV by a ton when they do this. So how does this work? You could offer tiered savings here. Maybe you buy 3 items, save 20%. Maybe you buy 2 items, you save 10%. Maybe you buy 5 items, you save 30, 40%, right? So you could promote it for both one-time and subscription products here. Some examples of this are a coffee brands, right? So build your sampler, 2 bags, 15% off, like I said, 3 bags, 25% off, something like that. A snack brand here, mix and match 4 flavors of bars and save 20%. A skincare brand, build your skincare routine. More items equals bigger savings. And maybe for a supplement brand, you could create your own monthly stack and save 30%, right? That's pretty cool. All right, so check this out. This is a great example of a build a bundle here. So this is a company called Lav, and essentially they sell dressing, like salad dressing and stuff like that. And they have a great example of a build a bundle and save right here. So add to bundle, add to bundle. You can get rid of stuff. You can add that. You can get rid of it, add it. So very cool. Build a bundle and save. Can't choose one. Get the full experience. Save 15% when you bundle 3 or more. Very cool. So offer number 6, the mystery surprise. What do we got here? The mystery surprise is every Black Friday, Cyber Monday subscription order comes with a surprise product, or maybe every single Black Friday, Cyber Monday order, if you're not doing just subscriptions for this, comes with a surprise product, and it's a mystery. People you don't get to know until it shows up at your door. Why does this matter and why does it work? Well, people love surprises and they feel like they're getting extra value and they don't know how much extra value they're getting because it's a mystery, right? So it's a little bit of a mind game here. How does this work? Add a mystery item into the Black Friday BFCM subscription shipments, or just your one-time product shipments if you're doing that as well. And tell them that they won't know what it is until it arrives at their door, right? So for a snack brand, some examples here: get a secret flavor bar in your BFCM subscription order. Your dog, for a pet brand, maybe it's your dog's first BFCM auto ship includes a mystery toy. For a beauty brand, subscribers get a mystery product in their first BFCM order. Very cool. All right, the spend stacker. This one's a classic. So what is the spend stacker? So savings that get bigger as the cart gets bigger. So it's kind of like tiered discounts, tiered AOV discounts. Why does this matter and why it works? Well, it encourages customers to add more items to hit the next discount. So how does this work? You basically want to create thresholds, like spend $50, save 15%. And you want to basically make the discount climb at higher spend. So spend 75, save 20%. Spend 100, save 25%. Spend 200, save 40% or something like that. So some examples for this: the more bottles you add for a supplement brand, the higher your discount will be. So 1 bottle added, 10%. 2 bottles added, 15%. 3 bottles added, 20%. So just something like that. A snack brand, spend $40, save 10%. Spend 80, save 20%. Spend 120, save 30%. All right, check this out. This is Dr. Squatch. They do a really good job here of showing how much that they're away from the next tier or the next benefit that they get from spending more in their cart. Now, this is something that you should leverage here if you're going to do this, the tiered discounts. So $50 free shipping, you're $17 away from free shipping. Okay. And then you make it really, really easy to add products right from the cart even, right? And you can get up to that limit and get past that threshold pretty quickly. And you can see free mystery gifts. So they're kind of leveraging a bunch of different things here. And, Dr. Squatch does a really good job. But yes, try and leverage some sort of banner like this and some sort of messaging like this if you're going to do this. And also have the things that you can add to cart really, really easily, and just make it as easy as possible for someone to check out of your store. All right, number 8, the limited tiered codes. So this is a crazy one. So this one's going to convert like crazy for you. It's kind of an underground secret that brands are using right now, and it's absolutely killing it. So I left this one for last, save the best for last, in my opinion. So what is this? It's discount codes with limited availability and different savings levels. So why does this matter, right? It gamifies checkout, and it's essentially like the fastest shoppers get the best deal when it comes to this stuff. So what do I mean by this? How does it work? You want to create discounts that decrease as they're claimed. So example of this would be the highest discount tier would be like 40% off with code cyber40. However, there's only 10 codes available. So you have to use them essentially as fast as you possibly can, or else you're going to have to use the next code, which is 35% off cyber35, which only has 15 uses. And if you miss that, you're going to have to go down to cyber30, which is 30% off, and there's only 20 uses of this. And this could go on until down to cyber5, 5%, right? It could go down for a long time. And you can do a lot of cool things with this. So first off, you can launch the campaign, the offer, and you can say, hey, there's only this amount left right now, right? And then if they don't all sell out, you can send another email saying, hey, these are the codes we have left. And then if you feel like it, you can say, hey, we have a discount code extension. We're adding 20 more at Cyber 40, but they expire in 6 hours. And it's just going to it's going to drive absolutely your Shopify dashboard is going to go bananas when you drop an offer like this. So some examples of this for a coffee brand: first 10 subscribers get 40% off, like I said, and then it drops down to Cyber 35% off, and all that. So snack brand, next 15 orders get 35% off. Beauty brand, 35% off for 20 people only, and then it drops again, right? So you guys kind of get the point here. All right, so now let's talk about the Black Friday BFCM email and SMS action plan for 2025. So let's dive into this. So here's the exact system to make email and SMS carry their weight during BFCM this year in 2025. Think of it as stacking small wins that add up to big revenue. And the biggest tip that I would have here is start now. I know it's August, almost September, but you want to start doing this stuff now, because what I'm about to show you is it can be a lot of planning, it can be a lot of work, and it can be a lot of preparing for BFCM. But when you do it right, it is gold. So my tip number one here is build the early access list. So what I would recommend is create some sort of Klaviyo form and call it like BFCM early access. And essentially what this is going to be is people can essentially sign up to get early access to Black Friday Cyber Monday sale, right? And I'll show you why this is important to run an early access sale as well a little bit earlier. You want to then embed this on like a separate Shopify landing page or some other landing page or something like that, so you can kind of send traffic there without interruption on other things. Essentially what you want to do here is collect both email and SMS. So, you can basically take people that maybe you just have their emails, and you can also get their SMS now and just kind of fill the data gaps everywhere. And then you can redirect to a product collection or offer page or whatever that you have after someone signs up. So I would launch this in mid-September, and I would run this until early November, whenever your early access BFCM offer goes out. Number 2, add banners to automated flows. So what do I mean by this? So from mid-September, again, I would put early access banner in every single flow. So like a banner at the top of the email that kind of shouts out this, sign up for early access. It doesn't have to be too big, doesn't have to be too crazy, but I would definitely add this in mid-September to all your emails within your flows. And for plain text emails, you can essentially just add it to the PS section underneath. So what is this going to do? Again, it's going to capture more SMS opt-ins from your email subscribers, like I said, but this also just builds hype as the sale gets closer, right? People keep seeing it. Every single email that they get, they keep saying, oh, Black Friday Cyber Monday's coming, Black Friday Cyber Monday's coming, and they get more and more prepared as they go, and they get more and more bought in as well. So number 3, flip the website pop-up. So on October 31st or November 1st, probably November 1st, depending on when your early access sale is, switch your main pop-up to early access. So your main store pop-up. And again, this is the same form as right here, but you're going to want to make this one look a little bit better, obviously. And it's going to be an entrance intent pop-up, not just an embed on a form anymore, or on a landing page anymore. And what this starts to do is it shifts the story toward BFCM as November begins, and it gets people prepared, right? And your website's going to start reflecting that messaging there. So number 4, this is a hidden secret here that's going to absolutely crush for you. So add a one-click rescue flow. So pre-sale. What is a one-click rescue flow? Well, this is an automated flow that triggers 1 hour after someone clicks an email but does not buy anything. So if someone clicks any email, they enter this flow. So they click any email, but they don't buy. Then they enter this flow, and you send them an email after 1 hour. And what you want to send them in this case right here, pre-sale, is you want to send them an email highlighting the early access sign up. So it doesn't matter what emails they click. These are high intent people that have already engaged in a meaningful way by clicking the email. And now what you want to do is you want to leverage these people, and you want to get them to sign up for BFCM early access, right? Because you want to get those people, you want to get those high intent subscribers, those high engaged subscribers in the right direction, moving in the right direction for BFCM. What you can do here is you can essentially exclude anyone that's already signed up from getting this email. This flow alone can drive big numbers. Like I'm talking, it's one of the most underrated flows because it hits while interest is super fresh, right? It's going to get a super high open rate, a super high engagement, and it's going to be a flow, an email that crushes for you. So number 5, campaign banners. So similar to the automated flow banners from before, in September, October, and early November campaigns, you want to start including early access banners at the top of the emails again. And again, if it's plain text, then you can just drop it in the PS section. You don't have to do this in every single campaign, but maybe a couple here and there, maybe every other campaign. And as you start getting closer to October, end of October, early November, then you want to start including them in every single campaign. So number 6, you want to hold back in late October. And I know this is a little bit hard with Halloween, I understand, but you want to basically run no big promos in late October, at least on the email side of things. You want to let inboxes kind of just cool off and coast into BFCM. Anything like a product launch, though, is still going to be fine. You just do not want to be dropping like 15% off codes or any big different offers because we want to save that hype for BFCM. So some quick deliverability tips and deliverability boosters here. In the lead up to BFCM, so September, October, you should send 2 to 3 reply-driven campaigns. These are essentially going to have 2 benefits. So the number one is that any replies that come into inboxes, it makes the domain look really, really good in like a Google's, Gmail's eyes or Outlook's eyes. Replies are like the gold standard for engagement. And Gmail and Outlook, they love to see emails getting replies because it makes it seem as if it's really helpful to the end people, right? So when you do this, it's gonna boost your deliverability and boost your chances of ending up in the main inbox, the primary inbox in Gmail, but then also just not going to spam at all. The second benefit is that you can actually use this to poll your subscribers about what they want to see for BFCM and Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And then you can get like really, really good data here on what campaigns you can send during this time, what offers you can do again during this time, and essentially what products you should promote during this time as well. So like I said, this improves inbox placement before the BFCM storm. Number 8 here, test offers early. So here's why the early access sale is super important. So when you do the early access sale, maybe it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks if you're stretching it, but maybe 3.5 weeks before actual Black Friday, which I believe is on the 29th of November this year. You could split test 2 to 3 different offers, and you should split test 2 to 3 different offers to your early access list. And then you want to roll the best one forward into Black Friday or Cyber Monday to the rest of the list. And it's going to be a super good strategy here to find what really works, especially with the high intent subscribers giving you the feedback. So another thing, number 9, is that you want to sequence different offers across Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So what do I mean by this? I mean that you do not want to just have the same offer over and over and over again in the same emails, right? You don't want to have 25% off early access, 25% off Black Friday launch, 25% off Christmas, get Christmas gifts, 25% off Black Friday day of, 25% off Cyber Monday. Like that's super boring. And you're going to just basically burn people out at the second email because they're going to be not interested anymore. They're going to be marking you as spam and they're going to be deleting your emails faster than Black Friday, Cyber Monday came again this year, right? Time flies. So here are some different times where you could do different offers. So number 1, early access offer. You could do offer A here. Again, another one is Black Friday, the actual launch of Black Friday, your Black Friday sale, which should start like 10 days before Black Friday. That's offer B. Here's offer C. You could do like a gift giving offer around the 25th, like November 25th, because then you could say, hey, it's 1 month until Christmas. Offer D could be the actual Black Friday day of deal. So November 29th, you would send this. And this is going to be and should be your biggest, craziest deal, but it should end really quickly. So it should be your absolutely You're throwing everything on the table, but it ends very quickly, right? You don't want to be destroying your margins all the time, because to make a really crazy deal, sometimes it costs you digging into your margins a little bit, right? But again, this is going to be a really, really good time to dig into those margins, because you're going to be able to get your foot in the door with a lot of new customers during this time. And you're going to be able to just essentially get more of your products in the hands of the customers that already love you. Cyber Monday is another great time to just do a new strong offer. People love new, right? Maybe mid Cyber Week, you could do like a SKU specific push. If you're like, oh, I didn't sell enough of what I was expecting to sell of this product. Well, okay, we're going to do a product specific offer right now, mid Cyber Week. And then another one that goes kind of unnoticed is this extended sale, which is essentially like last chance messaging before Cyber Week kind of comes to an absolute close and the deals are over. So sequence different offers across Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and you're going to see crazy success. Number 10, keep the pop-up live at all times. Never shut it off. Never shut off your pop-up, your main pop-up. And what the pop-up I'm talking about here is your entrance intent pop-up. So when a first-time visitor lands on your website and a thing pops up with an offer. So you never want to shut this off. At the very least, if you can't come up with any other offers or give any other welcome offers for new subscribers, essentially just restate your current BFCM, Black Friday Cyber Monday offers. Or you could essentially, for first-time visitors, just gate these offers behind the form, right? But never, ever, ever shut it off. You can use different creative hooks here if you want to. You don't have to always give discounts or anything like that. You could do giveaways during BFCM for your pop-up. You could do maybe, hey, we're refunding 10 orders every single day or 2 orders every single day if you sign up through the pop-up right now. That could be you. That's always going to be a really good one to do. Or just any like mystery type of offers or anything like that always gets people like interested enough to put their email and an SMS information in at least. But again, never shut it off. So number 11, you're going to want to update all your flows for BFCM, or you're going to want to shut off the more generic ones that are running the rest of the year. So what do you want to do here? You want to swap generic copy that you would run normally for, in March, April, May, June, July, all that type of stuff. And you want to swap it for BFCM specific copy and offers. So you're going to want to update these flows: the welcome series, the browse abandon, cart abandon, checkout abandon, post-purchase, and win-back flows, and essentially pause all other flows to keep messaging completely focused on BFCM 2025. All right, and we talked about the one-click rescue flow earlier, and we're going to pull it out of our back pocket again here and use it here. So once the early access ends, you want to make sure that that rescue flow is paused. It's set to the side. It's a draft again, because we don't need that anymore, right? But now we want to build a new one-click rescue flow for each active offer that we're going to run for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And we want to make sure the timing all matches up and everything. So let's say for your actual Black Friday launch, which would be 10 days before Black Friday, right? Maybe 10 days before. You want to make sure that you build a new one-click rescue email, which is essentially just one email, one simple email that goes out for people that click an email but do not purchase 1 hour after they click, right? And essentially what you can do here is just keep it dead simple. Restate the offer in a super bold way, a big bold way, and just show how they can claim it. It does not have to be anything crazy. It can literally be a text-based email if you want. But give them like super urgency when you do this. Like, hey, we're selling out quick. We did not expect to, or we didn't buy enough inventory, blah, 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 whatever you got to do to make it work. And if you really, really want to, you could add an additional bonus discount or bonus offer for these emails right here and give them like a 2-hour expiration window, and they're going to convert like mad, like crazy. They're going to convert like crazy. So like I said, these hit 1 hour after a click with no purchase, and it essentially just keeps the pressure on this time of year. And it's an aggressive way to go about email marketing for sure, but it's in a way that is going to leverage email and SMS marketing to the absolute fullest potential that you can during BFCM. And this is a great time of year to do this stuff. It's a great time of year to be aggressive because number one, customers just expect to have more emails this time of year. They expect to hear from brands more, and they expect those emails that they get to be promotional, right? They don't just expect it, they actually want it. So it's a great time of year to keep that pressure on. All right, let's wrap up here. Black Friday, Cyber Monday is not about perfection. And I want to drill that in your head. It's about action. So the brands that wait to polish every single detail are going to get left behind by the ones who move fast to capture the upside, right? Even a simple but clear offer backed by solid email and SMS execution will be a fancy plan that never gets shipped. So your edge this year is going to be speed. Build your early access, line up your different offers, and keep your messaging sharp and simple. Do not overthink it. Don't stall. Just execute right now. It's your time to shine. It's your time to be a part of that $11.5 billion. And that's how you're going to win Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2025.